Hello, hello. Hi, how is everyone doing? So I should be live at the moment. This is another one of my Wednesday live sessions. So if you're watching live, let me know in the chat. Just say hello, maybe tell me where you're from. Where are you right now? That would be cool to know. And of course, if there's any audio problems or anything, let me know. We can sort them out early as well. But yeah, so it's a very rainy, gloomy day here in London. And I think it's the perfect time to kind of relax and do a little live. I'm going to be playing Geoguessr again today, which is the game where you have to kind of guess where you are in the world. As I always say, I think it's a good way to kind of what am I trying to say? Kind of learn some English vocabulary from like real life places, and you can see where they're going in the world. I guess I don't need this in. And yeah, I think it's a good way to learn. And to be honest, the main reason is I think it's very fun. So if you think it's fun as well, then I hope you can enjoy it too. So AMR channel, welcome to the stream. You're from Saudi Arabia. Very cool, very cool. So I guess you're a couple hours ahead of me, maybe just after lunch. It's always sunny in Saudi Arabia. Yeah. I'm kind of jealous, but I guess for you it's kind of normal, maybe a bit boring, isn't it? And we've got Maddie as well. Hi Maddie, I'm glad you could make it. So yeah, I guess I could get started. If anyone does stick around until the end, I'll be happy to do a kind of Q&A. If you have any questions about English, any questions about the meaning of life, I think I have the answer, then let me know at the end. We could have a hangout session. Otherwise, I'll just go. I'll have my lunch. So I should be able to organize my screen here so I can share my screen. I was doing some research last night, and I have a MacBook, and this software does not work so well on Mac. So I cannot hide my screen sharing software from you, unfortunately. But we can try anyway, we can try. This should work. So if I transition like this, now you'll see an infinite loop, and you should see me in a tiny window. If I go across, we will see the Geoguessr game, the window. Again, I will sometimes have a peek at the chat on the left over here. So if you do want to kind of help me guess where we are, or just say something in the comments in the chat, you can do that, and I will look occasionally. I'll do my best. I want to do the same one I did last week, which is an urban world. So urban is the opposite to the word rural. Urban means like cities, towns, places with buildings. Because if you just do diverse world, this map, it puts you anywhere in the world, and sometimes it's in like the middle of the desert. So it's kind of impossible, almost impossible to guess. I think urban world can be more interesting, hopefully a little bit faster as well. You can play one free game a day, that's fine. Last week I did a time limit, and that really made me panic a lot. So I'm not going to do a time limit today, but I'm going to try not to take too long. I really will try. But at the same time, I want to get a good score. So it's tough. It's tough. I'm allowed to move. Yeah, that's all good. Start game. No time limit. I can relax. I can take my time. And you guys can help me too. I'm glad you like it, Maddie. I really like it too. I watch a lot of other YouTubers play this game. And I love to play it as well. So right off the bat, right away, we have a sign, which probably is Spanish. As I said last week, I still need to research Portuguese and Spanish a bit more. I don't know how to tell them apart. I think like Portuguese has more little wiggly things underneath the vowels. So based on that possible knowledge, maybe this is Spanish. Familia, that doesn't mean anything to me. There's a flag. Oh, so that is like the company flag. It's that logo. I guess that's nothing. Nothing there, I guess. But so it looks like, I don't know, not a nice area, not a bad area. If you live here, I'm sorry to say that, but it's not. No, it's not bad. So it's kind of hard to tell where it could be. But if we have a look down this road, we've come to the junction. Well, the Americans would call it the I've totally forgotten now. What do they call it? Crossroads, maybe. We call it a junction in the UK, where you kind of come out onto another road. Pequeño. That means small, doesn't it? Pequeño. Hair studio. What's a really good way to tell is just looking for websites and that kind of stuff. Again, I am on a MacBook, so it's not the fastest computer. But hopefully it will be okay for today. Here, there's no website. Se puede comprar. You can buy, maybe? It's been a long time since I've practiced any Spanish. But it sounds like Spanish to me. So the real question is this in Europe or is this in South America? Because they're very far apart. If I get it wrong, I won't get any points. There's no website up here. We've got some more people in the chat. So, hello, Michael from Malaysia. Malaysia, that's so cool. Is your name Hui? I don't know how to pronounce the Malaysian names, but maybe Hui. Good to meet you. We've got Adolfo here. Hi, Adolfo. I'm glad you could make it. Cuba. Cuba. Okay. I don't know anything about Cuba, but I guess it could be. I've seen a travel vlog to Cuba, and I guess it looked a bit like this. But of course, Cuba's very small. So if we are by the ocean, by the sea, I guess that could be, maybe it's more likely that we're in a small island. Let's go a bit more. So we want to find a main road, because the best thing you can do, in my opinion, is to find these big motorway signs. So we've got this one here, Jose de Diego. Does anyone know where that is? No cheating, anyone watching. But if you know where that could be, Jose de Diego. That sounds to me like South American. Like, I don't think there'd be a place called like Jose in, say, Spain or Portugal. I don't know why. I just haven't heard that before. So I think if we follow along this kind of highway, this main road, we can see. Put your guesses in the chat, and if you're right, I will just be very impressed. You know, I can't give you a prize, but I'll be very impressed. I'm pretty sure it's South America. The trees look a little bit more like that area. I think another telltale sign is the traffic lights. So this is common in the US to have these horizontal traffic lights, and I think it's common in South America too, where there's kind of slightly American look, you know, USA. We don't really have them like that in Europe. This is interesting. Auto porn USA. Rapido. So this is just a complete guess, but it could be maybe in Mexico. There's a place called Roosevelt there, which is a US president. So it could be maybe in Mexico near the US border. Is that a crazy prediction? Yeah, this is in English as well. There is some English influence. I mean, that's not uncommon around the world, of course. But that might be a good clue. We just need some website now or some big sign. That would be good. If you think I missed anything, let me know. But I might have to go back and see that. No more guesses at the moment. Lube and Soto law offices. I don't think that's the place name. So there's a billboard up ahead. This is a billboard, a big advertisement sign. So that might tell us. I mean, it's quite a built-up area. The traffic is quite heavy. So that does indicate to me we're in some kind of large town or city. Let's go ahead a bit more. Anything up here? Cambio. What does cambio mean? I've heard that before. Let's see. Japonese. Japanese. Oh, what's this flag? I'm really bad at these flags because there's a couple that look similar to this. I think the Cuban flag looks a bit like that. Also, there's like the Texan flag, the flag from Texas, I think looks a bit like that too. They're all jumbled up in my head. I don't think this would be Texas, right? There's too much Spanish around. Does anyone know that flag? Well, I'm definitely going to know it, after this round. Oh, isn't that the shape of a state or country? No, it looks like the shape of something, like a country a little bit, but I don't know what would be that shape. It's like the kind of Tennessee state kind of shape. I mean, Cuba is definitely not that shape. I have no idea. I'm gonna be really annoyed though. No, I shouldn't be annoyed. I'll be positive, and I can. They got Wendy's. That's an American chain. Yeah, this is a learning experience. Don't worry if you make mistakes. That's a good lesson for the game and for English learning. So you've got .com. Ooh. Puerto Rico. Ooh, is that where we are? That would make sense. Puerto Rico. So this is an island. I think it has like a big Spanish-speaking population, but it's part of the US. That makes so much sense, actually. And I think, if I remember, because I was looking at my flags the other day, this is it, this flag. Oh, let's go in. That was clutch. Do you know what clutch means? Like when you see something like by chance, right at the last second, what a clutch. So here it is. Adolfo, you said Cuba. And this is very close to Cuba, so that was a great guess. Yes! Can you see the shape? This is the shape, isn't it? So where do we have on the map? Oh, well, we're going to get a good score, whatever, because it's quite a small place. We had Jose something. Can you see Jose? Oh, there's Roosevelt Roads. We had that Roosevelt place earlier. So it could be over there. I haven't seen any sign of any ocean. Jose. No, so maybe Jose is a smaller place. I don't want to zoom in too far. Yeah, English is everywhere except for France. Really? Why not France? Yeah, maybe you're right. English is overtaking the world, for better or for worse. So this is Calle, I think means street. Baleares. Let me have a look over here. I might get lucky and see that street, but it's not a small island. So I think it would be a big coincidence. But I mean, if you watched the live last week, you'll know I had a huge coincidence and I just randomly picked the exact location out of a whole country. It was amazing. Jose Airport. Could be near an airport. Ballet. I don't have a good feeling about doing this. I think it's very unlikely that I will find something. But there's Roosevelt Roads. We saw something Roosevelt Road earlier. That could be it. But we are more in a built-up area, so it would be up here somewhere. Yeah. Not seeing anything, but let me have a quick look. I don't want to go on too long. So if I can't find anything, I'm just going to put it in that area and hope for the best. But let's go down here and we'll zoom down looking for a big sign. What's this one? Calle Nemesio. Nemesio. So remember that, Nemesio. And over here, FD Roosevelt Avenue. FD Roosevelt. So that wasn't FD, was it? Was it? Let me see. That was base Roosevelt. Roosevelt? I don't know. FD. Would it be near this area, perhaps, because it has the same name? Jose. Well, it's quite a big road. I don't think it was the 53. That looks too big. That's like a motorway, a highway. So it could be this road here. This. Yeah, it's a tough one. Again, I'll just do my before plan. Let me just check one more time. It's Nemesio. So we are on the Nemesio Road. Oh, 23. That's really helpful. Where was 23? So French, they translate everything to English in France, do they? Wait, what was that? They used to translate everything. Okay. Yeah, I've been to France many times, and they're not a fan of speaking English, in my experience. Which is fine, of course. French is a nice language. You don't want to have English take over everywhere, do you? Okay, so let's get serious. Let's look for 23 Road. That's free. So I'll go around like this level of magnification. Then I will zoom in for a better look afterwards. So we've got 20 here. Oh, so maybe we're in like this really built up area. There's 20. So remember 20 is there. Many roads for a fairly small island. 22 is here. 22. Anything more? 22 is in the north central. I think I take this game a bit too seriously sometimes. I really want to get a good score. So if you find I'm taking too long and you have to go and do something, I understand. You don't have to stay here. But it'd be nice if you could join me and chat with me, make me feel less lonely on this rainy day. So I'm going to go back up to where I saw 22. I feel like I've seen everything apart from 23. So zoom in a little bit more. You'd think it would be, at some point, it would join on to 22, right? That would make sense, logically. We could also look for any of the other names that we saw from before, like Jose, Roosevelt, Nemesio. Any of you see it? Let me know. Do you want to guess the exact type? Well, yeah, Adolfo, I would like to get as close as possible in a reasonable amount of time. You know, I'm not going to spend an hour on each round, but I would like to see how close I can get. Maybe in less than 10 minutes. This is what we saw. Wait, where did we see that? Jose de Diego. This was the express. So we saw this earlier, so we're very close. We just need to find that road 23 or Nemesio. This is a long road, I suppose. It could be anywhere along this road. This must be zoomed in enough, right? It can't be any further than this. But yeah, it must be somewhere along here. I mean, this could be one of the roads that goes all the way around the island. So maybe it's not that useful. It is a very long road. Wait, this one, right? Oh, I think the name has changed, hasn't it? 23. A little bit. The trouble is, I mean, if I was playing... Oh, I got it. Just as I was about to give up, I see 23. See that there? Perfect. Wait, where did that go? 20. Yes, so just as I thought, it's not the main highway. It's this side road here. So we're looking for Nemesio, we're looking for Roosevelt. I don't know how big this road is, but let's have a quick look down. Yeah, so this road is Franklin Delano Roosevelt Road. Let me just go back and see that intersection. That's what Americans call it, right? I would say a junction. Americans would say intersection. Was it here? Yeah, so this one, FD Roosevelt. Okay, so on the FD Roosevelt Road, it intersects with the Nemesio Road, and it's going north to south. That's really good to know. So this road goes north to south and it intersects. So let's... does it go north to south? I feel like it doesn't go that way. Let me check that again. Well, it's not quite. So the road is facing... Let me go north. That's a bit easier for my brain. So I'm in the zone now. I'm really focusing. So this road, Roosevelt, is facing north west, kind of northwest. So I don't know. So it's kind of going, should be like that way, a little bit angled that way. But I can't see part of the road that's doing that really. Because I think the road ends here, doesn't it? It doesn't continue after this point. But there is a fence behind me. That's very confusing. So let's look for that Nemesio. I don't know if it'll be here. Nemesio. I'll have a really quick look down if I can. Just scanning every name. Maybe I should name this video like Map Reading Simulator. That would be better. Nemesio. Let me know if you guys think I zoomed past it at some point. If I can't see it on this road, I'm just going to put it in the middle because I think we're pretty close. So here, 23 goes down here, right? 23? Oh. So would it be here somewhere? Gonzalez. Is that still 23? That side road? Nemesio. No, I think 23 has disappeared. Let's just put it in the middle here. I don't think it's here, but I think this is pretty close. Anyone have any objections? No, maybe not. Let's see. Yeah, we were very close. So that's... Oh, I completely forgot. I completely forgot that we had to go back to the start. We didn't start on this road. I remember we started on Jose de Diego. Yeah, I completely forgot. But I can't be too mad. I only lost 3 points for that mistake. So that's very good. We were right down here. I don't know where Nemesio was, but we were on this Campeche. Pretty good, right? Pretty good. And it only took me, what, too long? I don't know how long it took me, but it was too long. So now that I will always remember, hopefully, not San Juan, Puerto Rico flag looks like that. We learned something today. Okay. Next location. Anyone helping me here? So, first impression, what do you guys think? I would say America, USA. The houses are quite big. The gardens, the yards, as they would say there, are very neatly maintained. They're very house proud in the US. A big sign would be the flag. They have lots of flags all over the place in the US. And mailboxes, all these mailboxes they have. So I think this way looks a bit more central. So we'll go up here. Okay, I'm going to keep peeking across to see if anyone's guessing. I'll be happy to use your guesses, but not cheat, if that makes sense. There's like a fine line between helping and cheating. Okay, so now we've got very nice house. Very nice. I want to live there. Another thing that there's 2 houses. That's 8-6, 8-8. I wouldn't want to share that. We don't really have this in the UK. In America, they have, or US, they have really long streets. So it's quite often they have like house 388. In the UK, the streets are so small that often it goes up to 50 or 60 and then restarts at 0. So we never have numbers that high, very rarely, but on really big streets. So let's have a look at this street. I'll go a bit closer. Ooh. So that's not English. Des hydrangeas. Hydrangea, maybe the flower? Well, that's thrown a wrench in my tool. Is that in my toolkit? Is that the expression? There's some kind of expression like that. That's caused a problem for me, basically. It's thrown a wrench, thrown a spanner in. I don't know. I won't tell you expressions if I don't know them. What language is this? Attention à nos enfants. So maybe this could be Canada, because that's French, right? So this doesn't look like France to me, not at all. But this could be a very French-speaking part of Canada. This one looks hard, Adolfo says. Yeah, it does look pretty hard. But luckily, I am the geography master. I'm just kidding. But luckily, we found a highway, again, a motorway, very big one. Again, looks very American. So this will be good for finding a big sign. Once we found the city, that should help, because if it is Canada, it's a very big place, and I don't know much about it. Vente location. Does anyone know that area code for that number? It doesn't look European again. It looks a little bit cold, wet here. The grass is a bit yellow. Does that mean it's very dry, or does that mean it's very cold? I don't know. So this is kind of good to know. We're next to a river, a fairly big city. It looks very far north. Just like looking at this, it looks like a very cold place. That's just my feeling. And we are Tadoussac. And what highway is this? Let's get a bit closer if we can. Across the road. What does that mean? What is that? Oh, it's a 7. 172 Tadoussac. Maddie says Quebec in Canada. Okay. Have you been to Canada? I've never been there. I don't know how you would know, but I trust you. Let's go to Quebec. Where is that? Not on this side. There we go. Quebec City, right? Well, Quebec is a very big I don't even know what they're called in Canada. Not a state, right? A big area. We can have a look at Quebec City. Let's look for this place. 172 Tadoussac. That road is going to help us, but it's a bit tedious looking for them. We've got so many roads here. If you see 172, shout it out. We've got 175 here. I watched a game of this Geoguessr on someone else, and they guessed right here. So we reckon, I found it. Tadoussac. This is so close to where the other YouTuber had it. That's crazy. So there's a river, which makes sense. Let's think about this logically. We are facing south, roughly, meaning we're north of the river. So that could be on this side. I don't know if it's this big river or that small river. We could be here, of course. Over the river, it does look... The buildings are fairly big. So maybe it would be here, because you can see there's more buildings here. Let's see if we can get closer and see if there's any of those islands in the river. Yeah, I'm doing well this time. Okay, so we're going across a bridge. That's really good to know. We're going north to south across a bridge. Let's look for bridges going north to south. I feel like it would be here, right? Because this is north to south. Is there any bridges here? I mean, there's one here. Could it be this one? This is quite built up. This could be it. We were on 172, or there was 172 turning. I have a good feeling about this. Really good feeling. Let's go back a little bit. Back or forward? There's also a little line there. Is that a footpath? Because there is a little other bridge, maybe a footbridge or a train on the left, which is I really think we're on the right bridge, guys. I really think this is it. I forget how far we've come though. Should I go back to the start? No, I really think this is it. So let's go back a little bit. See if there's anything we can recognize that's on the map. Got some billboards here. They won't be on the map. So if we go up here, this is going north, isn't it? It turns left. This is 172, turning left. Should be 172. And it's quite residential. Oh, this gas station, petrol station in the UK, this might help us. So the name of this is Ultramar, and it's on the right. Is that here? Let's follow this road up. There is Petro T, PFK. Is that one of them? Way too far. So what's this bit? PFK. Oh, is that Burger King? No. You can tell I don't eat fast food. KFC. That's so cool. KFC is called PFK. Interesting. Maybe it's chicken fried from Kentucky. Yeah, I think chicken is like poulet or something in French, right? So I think it could be here. Over here we've got nothing. I think it's definitely there. So let's go back home. We click this flag to go back to the start. So we started here. We're going north to begin with. We're going to retrace my steps a little bit just to see how far we came. We went this way, didn't we? It's like a windy residential road. How far did we go? So, is that the PFK? No. I need to get my bearings. So to get your bearings means to work out where you are. So I am on this street, right? Going down here. Let's retrace our steps, get our bearings. I think I've got my bearings. I know where I am. We're going down a right curve. And then so I'm not good at reversing the map. So then we go stick to the left here, right? I mean left, which would be here. Continue down here. Is this where we came? Yes. And this place was called Rue de Hydrangea, so that's where we are there. Oh, I got it, guys. I got it. Adolfo, you said it was hard, but I'm going to get it. Can we get a perfect score? Then round this corner. So we didn't go down there. We went down here. Let's go back home. Okay. This is going to be quite hard, but we're right by this junction. Is that where we are? Is there any names of the street? What's this one say? Rene. Okay, and we are facing that way, so that's it. Oh, so I think that is the name of this street we're going on to now, right? This long one. I think we're here. That's where I think. If I go back down, there's a straight bit with no more roads. I think we're here. Let's have another quick look. We're right in the center. That road, and that road. Right there, right? Ready? Ready? This is the moment of truth. Let's see. 1 meter away. Yes. That makes me happy. This is a good game so far. We've got 2 almost perfect scores. Okay. Probably because I'm taking so long on doing them. Okay, nice one, nice one. So we got that exact. That was a really good one. We had the help from Maddie saying Quebec. Very good guess. You were completely right. And we happened to see that place. Awesome. So round number 3, halfway through now. So I want to give you guys a challenge. You know, I know there's a little bit of a delay in the video, but first impression, where do you think this could be? Let's train our, I don't know, geography skills. Where do you think this could be? We have a brick patterned road, very overgrown walls with ivy, a kind of medium-sized, unattractive apartment building. Any ideas? Cloudy sky. I have an idea. I want to see if you can write your idea in the chat. Maybe we have a similar one. I always think that's a good thing, is just when you see something, take in all the evidence, get a good first impression, and then see what, see if that's right. Yellow number plates. There's also a little blue part on the edge, which is very common in certain countries. Anyone, doing something naughty in their window? I wonder if they know that Google can look in their window. Any guesses? Unbelievable performance. Thank you. I'm really proud of that last score. Thank you for celebrating with me. Adolfo says Scotland. It could be. Could be. I wasn't going that specific, actually. I was going to say the UK. Obviously, I'm biased, but this really looks like England or the UK to me. And we're just in like a car park now, so how do we get out of here? Can this guy help us? Where's he from? Do you know the way, sir? Wait, that's me. That'd be crazy if I saw myself here. Let's continue down these back streets. Oh, this is quite nice. It's not. See this, guys? I really thought it was the UK, but what's this? Uitgezonderd. Could be German, could be Dutch. I'm not sure. This is a nice little neighborhood, though. I bet they've got a nice community here. They kind of meet each other for, weekly barbecues on the... I don't know what I'm saying. So it's probably a big city or fairly big city. You've got a big high rise there. Definitely Europe. I can kind of tell from the signs it's Europe. It'd be really cool if we had one of the people watching live, if we had your country and you could help me. Any flags? No. Lots of bikes, which leads me to think it might be the Netherlands. They love their cycling over there. I didn't see this many bicycles in Germany, but a few people do. More in England, maybe. Student arts. Any website here? Where could this be? There's a little cross there, which is like the Swiss flag, but I think that's more like a pharmacy or something. Okay. Interesting. Tech Center. Oh, was there a website there? It's a little bit. Netherlands, right? .nl. As I suspected, we have European language. Yes, NL. There we go. That's a good one. And we have lots of bicycles. Always a telltale sign. I forgot the expression. Always an obvious sign of the Netherlands. Fairly small country, so that's going to be a good score either way. ring. I say we quickly head out to a main road if we can find one. Let's quickly check the name of this road. Ugh. I was zoomed in, that's why it was so hard. Why do they blur the road? So this is called Ziel Stroik. LJ Ziel. Just remember that. So it didn't take too long on this one. I'm going to have a good score regardless. And sometimes it's fun when you don't really know because you can guess and you might get it exactly right. No, I don't want to go here. I want to go back to that highway. How can I go back there? Why did you put me in here? There we go. Okay, so let's look at these signs now. We have Zuidoost. Rate my Dutch. Any Zuidoost in here? Anyone from Zuidoost? Adolfo says Holland. I don't know when you wrote that, but I guess you put it before I found out it was Holland, so very good guess. Zuidoost. Probably a small place. It's a parking area. Might not be here. Let's look in the main city, Amsterdam. I'm a little bit sad today because my earphones broke last night. Not these ones, but my good ones. So I've got to go out and get some new ones. Or send the others to repair soon. A little bit sad about that. But what can you do? And it's raining, so I have to go out in the rain. So they're all pointing to parking. That's not interesting. Which is going to be a good way to see a sign? Show me a sign. This way. So this is what we want. We want these big overhead signs. Let's go a little bit more back this way. One more back, I think, so I don't break my neck looking up. No, not that way. Oh, this is good. We're on a river. Beautiful river as well, so that's helpful. For some reason, they've put a big blurry box there. Wow, very beautiful. So this river is going approximately west to east, which is very useful. What have we got here? What does this mean? Nord means north, right? What is UMCG? Is that a place? That's Hoofdingang. That sounds funny. Hoofdingang, UMCG. I don't know if these are places. Oh, it's such a big place, really, though. It's a big city. There's lots of names. Have a quick look around. Hoofdingang. UMCG wouldn't be a place, would it? Damster Diep. These don't seem like place names to me. There's Nord places, but that's not anything, I think. What was this place called? Hoofdingang. Wonder what hoof means. Here we've got hoof de dorp. Hoof. But we also need a horizontal river. That's what we're looking for. So many names. Anyone see anything that I missed? A quick look around, and then I'll go back to a little bit more of a search, and I'll just throw it in the middle if it takes too long. Can you see I'm not blinking? I'm in the zone. I don't think it was in the center because it wasn't like so busy. There's some big buildings around. Maybe there'll be another sign. Oh, there's one right here. Ask and you shall receive. So ring Zuid, ring Oost. And then we've got the Oosterpoort. Ooh, is that a port then? So that is pointing, so we're facing south. That would be like west. So to the west, well, I guess all the ports are going to be west, aren't they? No, maybe not. There is some east. So can we see something called Oosterpoort on the map here, on the west side? Let's start down here. Where's the border? Is this still the same country? Yes. There's a lot of water. It could be. That's a bit too far. Get bigger. Oosterpoort. Oosterpoort. Maybe we'll see any of the other words that we saw before. Oosterpoort. Just because it's west doesn't mean it's on the very west of the country, because there's a lot of water that could be west. But I guess if it's a port, it would make sense for it to be right here, wouldn't it? I've been to here before. I've been to this place, Wassenaar. I went there when I was maybe 10, and there's like a huge water park, I guess. Lots of slides. If you type in on Google, I don't think you will, but Wassenaar Water Park, it's really amazing. For like a 10-year-old, it's the best place in the world. But I haven't been back here since, so I need to go maybe at some point. This isn't a port, is it? I'm going to give it 2 more minutes, I think. So this is the west, isn't it, over here? Same country? Is that right? Yeah. So we have a quick scan down here. Not there. If I can't find it here, I might just put it somewhere in the middle. That's a cool little island. Because, as I said, we're going to have a good score. Lots of water around here. Okay. I'm going to put it in the middle, but maybe a little bit to the west here. Because I think even if it probably isn't here, that's going to be quite central to give us a good score. I don't think it's going to be so far to the east. I've never been to Netherlands, but I like to go Dutch. Ah, very good, very good. Going Dutch, yeah. Paying half and a half for your meal. Let's see. I knew we would have to wait 10 seconds. While we're waiting, I'm going to have a quick sip of water. Okay, continue. What? Okay, I mean, it was quite far away, actually. I never thought to look this far up. I didn't think there would be much population up here. So that port thing really didn't help. There's Ooster Park. We are right in the center of this kind of city or town here. There's the rivers going all around. But the port made me think we're close to the sea, so that was a bit misleading. It's not a bad score. 500 points lost, but still pretty good. Yeah, I should have... Yeah. There's no point talking about should-haves. I had no way of knowing. Yeah, how many people have we got here? A few people watching now. Okay, cool. Well, let's go to round 4. We've got 2 more to go. So again, like last time, where do you guys think this could be? Immediately, I'm going to say not the UK. Somewhere in Europe, perhaps. They've got shutters on the window. I saw a lot of them in France, having these shutters, very common. Those kind of like doors for the windows, we call shutters. Oh, cool architecture. A quick zoom down here. Goldenberg cocktail. Interesting. I mean, mojito. Yeah, I don't know what this could be. What do you guys think? It was Holland. Yeah, Adolfo, you keep getting it right. You're really, really close every time. It's amazing. There is some delay on the live stream, so if I don't see your answers so soon, that's why. Rue Jean-Baptiste Torillon. That means it's France, right? France. Rue. So this is a east to west facing street called Jean-Baptiste. And let's go on to this big road. This looks very French to me. Some might say Canada. I say French. It's definitely autumn. What's the language? Well, I think this is French, Maddie. I think it, like rue, I think means street. Chanson. Could be wrong, but yeah. Quel. Quel. I don't know. In England, we all have to do French in school, but I don't remember much of it. The House of the People? Is that what that says? I don't know. Okay, it's not a language game. Let's continue looking around. So here we've got Santa... Oh, this is a hospital, right? Santa Marie Hospital. That will be very useful because hospitals always show up, or usually show up quite far back on the map. Because if we can confirm the country. .com. It must be France, right? Where else would it be? Now we've got sunny day. It's changed. That's nice. Boisson. Boisson means fish. Okay, so I can see some kind of big dome up ahead. That's kind of some kind of church or important building. It looks like a church, maybe. Maybe, if they're very nice to us, they will have the writing of the place on the church. It is in Latin, of course, so... Any Italians, maybe, can help translate this? I don't think that's going to help us anyway. Interesting. Very beautiful building with those columns. Yeah, very cool church, that one. Very old, it looks. Which, again, doesn't point towards Canada, because Canada is not a super old country. So let's go with France. Now we need to find a big road and find a big street name. That's what we kind of should be doing next. Or a tourist map. Clermont, is that where we are? That's really good to know, actually, so we can see this map. And do you think that red dot in the top left, does that say like you are here, maybe? I bet the people who installed this map never thought it would be used for this purpose, right? Ah, it's not on the back. Only Muk Cafe on the back. Can we go over here for a better view? So, Clermont-Ferrand. Little big town. Let's have a look in France. Clermont-Ferrand, and what was that hospital called? Sainte Marie, right? Oh, I can see it. I can see it. Wow, we did it. I've never heard of this place before, but it's very central. Let's look for that hospital to get a rough idea of where we are. There's a H. Is that it? Is that it? No. There's another hospital. Notre Dame. Let's have a quick look around up here. Another little Riom. So maybe it's a smaller hospital then. Maybe it doesn't appear that far out. Let's zoom in a bit more and look for that H. Maybe one more. Okay. If we go over it, it should be here. There's another hospital, but that's not the right one. Another hospital. Well, a lot of people getting hurt in this place. A lot of hospitals. There's a park. I might give up on the hospital idea. I don't know how close we were. So there was a sign, but I don't know how close we were to that hospital. So it's not the best clue. But let's put here for now. At least we've got the right town, we're pretty sure. If you don't see any English words, it's definitely France. Maybe. I did see cocktail, but maybe that is also a French word. No hospital? Are we still in the same city? I feel like we've gone too far. Where are we now? Wow, we went in a completely different city. Okay. Let's just have a look. One more look around the north here. I don't think we checked here. IKEA. Another clinic. Clinique. This is that other town though, isn't it? Hospital Nord. Well, that's strange. I'm surprised we haven't seen it. If we go this far out, we cannot see... We can only see 2 hospitals. Okay. Well, let's put it in the center for now. Let's have a quick look around. It is almost 12 o'clock here in the UK. So that means I'm going to go and have lunch pretty soon. Then go and get my earphones repaired, I suppose. So let's keep going. Wow. So what clues can we use now? So find some kind of big monument. That church would have been good, but I didn't see a name for that church. What was that street we were on? Jean Baptiste, right? There's no way we'll see that street unless there's like an area called Jean Baptiste. At least we remember that name, so that could help us later. It's always difficult because I know if I spent enough time on the map, I would find it. But I don't know if that's going to be 1 minute or if it's going to be 30 minutes. It's not worth the risk. It's not worth the gamble. I have to think about what's going to be the most efficient use of my time so I don't waste your guys' time. And I can have lunch soon. But I am having fun. This is good. Any guesses? No. I guess it's hard to guess at this point, isn't it? But yeah, France, we knew that already. So these like little businesses, they're not going to help us. We need to find something big, like a big attraction, church, cathedral with a name. And then we can look for that. Got parking here. Ooh, that's good to know. Center, historical center. Free spaces. Oh, so maybe that cathedral is called Saint Pierre Cathedral. That's really good. So where's the historical center? Let's look for that cathedral as well. Would this orange area be the historical part? Saint Pierre Cathedral. What else have we got here? Center Jardin. Here we've got that same word, Jardin. There, center. There we go. Right here. So let's look for Jean Baptiste, that street. Could it be somewhere here? I've moved a little bit further away since that first. I found it. Always when I'm kind of complaining, I find it. Let's go back to the beginning. This is a good game. This is one of my best games. That's definitely right, isn't it? Yeah. So we're on that street now. We're facing west to east, and it intersects with this street, which is called what? Maybe it will be over here. Yeah. It intersects with Rue Gabriel Péri. So we look along here. We look for that Rue Gabriel. We're not that far. I found it. Let's get exactly on the spot. So we are facing east, which means we are probably here. Laverie de Font. Is that where we are here? No, nothing there. We're like a couple car lengths down this road, so I think that's a good spot. Mojitos, that's what I saw before, right? That's on the right. Is that here? There's Mojitos over there. Have I got this right? So red is north. We're facing east. So that's north. I'm pretty sure this is right. I'm not going to let that Mojito sign confuse me. That's Rue Saint Dominique over there. Rue Saint Dominique, yeah. I'm pretty sure this is it. Fingers crossed. Have your fingers crossed for me. Yes, we did it again. Another perfect score. 8 meters. See, when I don't have a timer, can take my time, I get a good score. Okay, cool. Came in clutch. Really good. And I learned about a new place as well, so you can't complain. Right by this, surrounded by national parks. What a great place that is to live. Perfect. Cool. Okay, let's recover. Come back. Focus on getting a good score in this last round. This might be my best score ever. It is Urban World, which is slightly cheating because it's not going to give you the middle of nowhere. Another European language. We're not having many other places. Nowhere in Asia today. La Fábrica de las Maletas. So what is that? Round 5, my brain tends to die a little bit. So this is where I might make some stupid decisions. Forget what a language is. Again, looks very European. You've got these like nice old architecture. Atencio. This is Spanish, right? Portuguese could be. It looks very hot. There's a pharmacy. People wearing summer clothes. Have a quick scan around. Take in my surroundings. Looks very familiar, actually. I'd love to get a place I've been to before. That would be cool. This looks really familiar. I do feel like I've been here. Where was that? Where am I thinking of? Like Palma, Mallorca, maybe? But then again, they've got these overhead traffic lights. I cannot remember if they have them in Europe. But we must be in Europe, right? Where else would we be? Any more guesses coming in? Nothing at the moment. Maddie's given me a perfect clap for the last round. Thank you very much. Thank you. It's with you're watching, so you can have helped me. You motivate me silently, you know. Okay, we're on a main road. This is good. Let's continue. Coming up to a junction here. This is a hard one. The roads look very like American, you know, these long straight roads with overhead traffic lights, but the buildings and the kind of appearance of everything else looks very European. Can I see the street name? Too far, a bit closer. Yeah, okay. Starbucks. Quotes Catalanes. Plaza de la Universitat. We're near university, maybe. You can kind of tell by how people look as well. I mean, they've got quite light skin. many places, like if you think of like Mexico or South America, they tend to have a little bit of a darker skin color. So this could be Europe, you know, a lot of pale looking people in Europe. That might be a good sign. I think this is up to the university, right? Lots of these bikes. Balmes, Diores, Balava. I guess, is Balava something important? Looks like a beautiful area though. Really nice place. Lots of activity, very lively. We're right in the center of some kind of city. What a cool building. So I don't know if we're going to find any big signs. I think we'd have to go outside of the city and look back in. Does this bus say anything interesting? Terminal. Is that airport terminal? So maybe there's an airport nearby. Now we're going northeast. Taco Bell. Never seen a Taco Bell in Europe, but this must be Europe. Where else would it be? Oh. What? What? Really? What? This is Canadian flag, right? This is really Canada. Wow, it's beautiful. I've never really seen Canada look like this. But that would make sense because we do have those traffic lights that threw me off. So it's some really big city in Canada, big crowd of people there. What are they doing? Wow. Let's go with Canada then. Why else would they have that flag? And we will see if we can... It's a very big city. So Maddie seemed to be an expert on Canada. Well, now you're saying Italy. So let's go with Canada for now. I think if Adolfo is still here, he might say it's Italy or not. But one thing I'm never sure about is like how much French they have in Canada. Because I always assumed it was all in English, and kind of like how in Wales, Welsh is a second language and English is everywhere. But in Canada, it really seems like French is everywhere and English is almost like a second language. I guess it depends where you go. This is the last one now. I'm going to try and end it as soon as I can. We can do like a little Q&A or hangout time at the end if you guys want. Can this van get out of my way, please? Where can I find the name of the city? That's the tough thing now. There's a flag. What flag is this? To be fair, the flag might not help because it could be an embassy. It's not always 100%. Something about police? No. Why would it be Canada? It was Spanish. Why would it be Canada? That makes no sense. I told you guys when I get to round 5, my brain turns off. No one even called me out for that. Well, Maddie says Canada flag. I feel so stupid now. That's completely my fault. Down here, what is that? Is that the Familia Cathedral in Barcelona? We've got to see that. That's definitely going to be a big clue. We're very, very central. So if this is Barcelona, that would not surprise me. Was it this way? Maybe in this square? What flag have we got up here? Oh, is this Catalonia? Is that flag? Okay, we're getting somewhere now. So we saw the Canadian embassy. That was really, really confusing. That could have really messed things up. Luckily, I remembered this is not French. Free exile. So where was that big church? How can we find where we are? We can look. I've completely lost where I am. Where was that big place? Does this building have a name? Let's look for this building because this should be on the map wherever we are. This is the Ajuntament de Barcelona. I got it. That was the... So we're very close to that big cathedral in Barcelona. There we go. What's the name? I forgot the name of it. La Sagrada Familia. So we are... Wait, where's the map? What's this place called again? Ajuntament. Ajuntament. We're somewhere around here. It's not so important because this is not where we're going to guess. So let's go back to that. We know we're somewhere near there. Hi, Anik. Good to see you here. Hope you're doing well. We'll have a look at the street here. So, Anik, if you're still here, what we're doing, we're playing a game where we have to guess where we are in the world using Google Maps. I think it's really fun. Some people might not. Bit boring, bit slow, but I love this game. We want to find a street. So we are facing northeast right now. You can see the compass on the left. And where do we want to go? Where's a street name? This is a big, big junction. Lots of things around. Let's go over this way a little bit, if we can. Yeah. Will it tell us a street name anywhere on the buildings? Or... See, there's lots of flags as well. US. That's very misleading. So the street name is up here. Can we go down this road? So I hope this video is not going to be too long, but this is the last round. This street is Gran Via de la Corts, Catalonia de la Corts, Gran Via de la Corts. And again, we are near an intersection facing northeast. So we're somewhere near here. Fairly big road facing northeast. A lot of these roads are facing northeast, so we know we're on one of these somewhere. Let's have a little zoom in. It's quite a big road, isn't it? So let's look at the big roads. It's exactly northeast, isn't it? I don't think it will be like this one. We're somewhere here. Can I get one closer this way? Anything going on here? Cafe Dore. Gran Via. I forgot already. What was that? So quartz. We're looking for something quartz. If we go this way, we'll maybe see the intersecting road. I really want to get a good score here because this is the final round. And this is Muntaner. And this goes basically north to south. I'm a little bit south east, right? South east. Not too much though. So where could that be? Somewhere here. There's just too many streets, guys. I think what would be good if we found... If we could see somewhere where this where this cathedral was in the horizon. At least we know what direction we're facing. That would be very useful. Because otherwise, it's just going to be searching, really boring, seeing where we could be. I'm like moving my head to try and get a closer look, but it doesn't really help. Okay. So where would be a good spot to see this cathedral? If we go back here. So we're going to continue along this road, northeast along the road, if we can. There we go. Heading northeast, another junction. There's a lot of big buildings, but none of them with like really noticeable names or anything like that. Again, if I can't see it in maybe 1 minute, 2 minutes, I'm just going to throw it somewhere and hope for the best. Oh, what's this? Institut Català de la Salut, like at the Department de la Salut. So we could look for Department de la Salut. Also, we passed the university earlier, so that might be good to look for. Where did we put our guess? Where was it? Here it is. So Department Salut, University. What logo does a university make? We weren't necessarily that close to it. It could be somewhere over here. Zoom out one more. Salute University. No one see anything? No. Got one bigger. This is my last thing I'm going to do. Otherwise, I'm just going to guess it somewhere. We might be somewhere near here. Maybe I'll have a quick look there in a minute. Hospital. Salute University. There seems to be a lot of universities around, some kind of like educational places. There's one place here, campus maybe. Let's have a quick look up here. Any of these names? What was it? Court was one of the names. And what was this one again? This building is Department de Salute. Court. Department de Salute. So this is the boring bit, guys, but almost done. I'm going to guess in 30 seconds, I think, if I don't see anything. I may have even passed over it, which would be really annoying, but that's fine. Could guess here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Let's put our guess here. I don't really know. No one's guessing anything in the chat. I think Adolfo might be going, so thanks for joining me today. Let's guess this one. Final one. Okay, we weren't so close. We were 3 kilometers away. We're actually down here. Here's the familiar. We're way down here. There's university or universitat anyway, whatever that means. Yeah, there's university over there. Not bad. You can't complain. I lost 22 points, but that was very close. And there we are, just south or southwest of the cathedral. So let's have a quick look at the summary. If it loads. That is the best score I have ever got, and it took me probably over an hour. So longest video ever. I hope you weren't too bored, but that's really amazing. I got Puerto Rico, Canada, Spain, France, Netherlands. Not much diversity here. We mostly Europe, Western countries, but that was good. That was good. So Wow. Great score. Very happy about that. I need to recover from that now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to transition over back to me. Let's make myself a bit smaller, actually. So I can say goodbye, but if any of you have any questions, you want to hang out, we can do that. But I do realize the video has gone very long, so we could end it here as well. Whatever you guys think. Let's make this a bit bigger. Okay, there we go. So does anyone... Roblox Pro Gaming. Wow, you must be a good gamer. Thanks for joining. 1 hour 20 we've been going. That's crazy. So does anyone have any questions or anything you want to say? I'd be happy to answer anything here or hang out with you. If not, I'm going to go have lunch and that will be good. Maddie says, congrats. Thank you. And Maddie, thank you for joining me for the whole time. I can't believe that. That was a journey and I hope it was fun for you as well. So thanks everyone for watching. Yeah, as I said, my earphones broke yesterday. I was really, really sad. So I have to go and buy new ones soon. 20 past 12 and it's raining, it's drizzly. So I have to kind of brave that, go out in the rain. Pro Gaming says, people who are watching this subscribe. Do you mean to me or to you? Maybe both. Subscribe to both. But yeah. So anyone have any questions? Anyone want to hang out? Got a few people watching live. What else can I talk about in the meantime? I guess I could talk about my plan with the podcast and everything. I mean, on the podcast today, we have a conversation with Celine, who is an English teacher she's from the US or from Mexico, but with a US accent, and she's living in Japan. We had a really good conversation about her and her advice for teaching. So if you want to listen to that, that's on Level Up English podcast. Roblox Pro Gaming doesn't have vids, so maybe subscribe to me instead. You have to start making some videos then. Yeah, I'm glad it was fun, Maddie. Thank you. Next week on the podcast, I've got... What's the episode next week about? I've got a very cool episode all about present perfect tense. So if you want to improve your grammar, your present perfect tense knowledge, and listen to me using it, I think that will be very useful. Then the week after that, there's going to be one about Bonfire Night. So on the 5th of November, there's a special night in the UK where we celebrate kind of an attempt to blow up the Houses of Parliament, the government building. It didn't work. That's why we celebrate with fireworks and bonfires and all this kind of stuff. It's a really cool tradition in the UK. And I'll be talking about that in 2 weeks. Anik says, when is it? So the podcast is released now. If you want to get some, listening practice and learn some stuff about English too, then it's the Level Up English podcast. Something I do every Wednesday, and there's 80 episodes now. So way too many. But okay. I think I'm going to end it here. I'm going to go have a simple lunch and then head out. So thank you everyone who joined me live, and thank you everyone if you watched after and you're still watching at this point. That's amazing. Also, why? But let me know if you watched to this point in the comments, and I will be very, very, very amazed. Thank you very much, and see you next time. Bye-bye. Bye. See you later.